Hello friends! Welcome to part 1 of Inductive Reasoning with OSB. In this video, your reasoning abilities will be put to test. You will be given 5 images from which you need to pick the odd one out. You will have 20 questions with 10 seconds each to analyze and pick the odd option. Don't forget to count the number of correct answers you've gotten so you can share with us in the comment section below. Let's begin! Question number 1. Here you can see 5 different shapes within a box. Look closely and find out which one particularly stands out. Yes, 2 is the correct answer. Why? Each frame has a shape and 2 to 3 small circles. Frames 1, 3, 4 and 5 have at least one circle inside the shape. In frame 2, the pentagon is empty. Hence, the correct answer is 2. Question number 2. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 of these shapes closely. The correct answer is 2. Each frame has 2 shapes. A circle is considered to have only one side. In frames 1, 3 and 5, the number of sides of the inner shape is smaller than the number of sides that the outer shape has. Answer 2 does not conform to this rule as the inner shape has 6 sides while the outer shape has only 3 sides. Therefore, the correct answer is 2. Question number 3. Which one over here do you think is the least accurate? Yes, the correct answer is 4. In frames 1, 3 and 5, it is possible to draw a symmetry line either horizontally or vertically, but not both. In frame 4, a symmetry line is possible both horizontally and vertically. Thus, the correct answer is 4. Question number 4. Observe the figures closely. The correct answer is 4. In this question, each frame contains a shape with 4 sides, a quadrangle, and a circular shape. In frames 1, 2, 3, and 5, the quadrangle overlaps the circular shape, whereas frame 4 shows a circular shape overlapping the trapezoid. Therefore, the correct answer is 4. Question number 5. Random symbols arranged in the shape of a flower. Find the odd one out. The correct answer is 5. Each frame contains 6 circle-based shapes. The middle shape is eventually found to be insignificant to the set. The additional 5 shapes always contains a pair of identical shapes while the rest of them are different. Option 5 breaks the rule. Question number 6. Choose the odd one out. The correct answer is 2. All frames contain 2 shapes. Besides, frame 2, all of the frames have a difference of 1 between the number of the 2 shapes' edges. Option 2 has a difference of 2. As a consequence, option 2 is the only option where both shapes have an even number of sides. Some may notice this fact even without figuring out the rest of the pattern. However, this is a legitimate way to solve the question. Question number 7. Look at these shaded shapes and choose the odd one out. The correct answer is 1. All of the figures are constructed out of 8 triangles, 4 black and 4 white. The upper half of each square mirrors the bottom half except that the colors are switched. That is, white becomes black and black becomes white. Option 1 does not follow this rule. Though the upper half mirrors the bottom half, the colors are not inverted. Question number 8. Choose the odd one out. The correct answer is 1. Each square contains a figure with multiple lines which divides it. The prototypic figure is the following one. In each square there is always a chord and or a circle missing. But it is never the vertical chord. For example, in option 4, there is a circle and a short chord missing. In the first figure, the vertical chord is missing. Thus, option 1 is the odd one out. Question number 9. In this question, you have to imagine what would be the sum, product, or difference of each given combined shape below. Pick the odd one out. The correct answer is 3. Each frame stands for an arithmetic expression that equals 4 in total. The numbers of sides of the two shapes are manipulated by the basic operation symbol found between them. For example, frame 4 stands for the expression 12 by 3, which is equal to 4. Frame 3 does not conform to this rule since 8 minus 6 is 2. The correct answer is 3. Question number 10. Look closely at the lines intersecting inside each square. The correct answer is 5. There are 3 lines crossing the frame in each frame. Only in frame 5 do these lines cross each other at the same point. Other frames have 3 crossing points. Another aspect that may help to find the answer is in 1 to 4, the frame is divided into 7 areas, while frame 5 is divided into 6 areas only. Question number 11. Here we have cubes with a shading on one surface. The odd one out in this question is 4. The top face of all cubes is visible, besides the 4th from the left. The shades of the cubes may be distracting in this question. Question number 12. Here you can see tiny little triangles on each corner of the square. Find the odd one out. The correct answer is option 4. Excluding option 4, all the boxes are 90-degree rotations of one another. In result, in boxes 1, 3 and 5, the green part of the triangle is always the part which is the closest to the corner of the square. In option 4, it is the blue part which is the closest to the corner. Question number 13. Choose the odd one out according to the sum given below. The correct option is 5, which is 2 plus 5. At the first glance, all of the arrows might look the same. However, options 2 and 5 are two-dimensional, while 1, 3 and 4 are three-dimensional. The orientation of the arrows is insignificant here. Question number 14. Choose the odd one out. The correct answer is 1. Sometimes, in odd one out questions, the rule is defined using the term if or when. For example, something should appear or disappear when only a certain thing appears. The defining rule in this question is conditional. If the arrow cuts the frame in half, each half contains stars of only one color, either black or white. When the arrow is shorter and does not appear completely to divide the frame, there are white and black stars in both sides. The correct answer is 1, as there are only black stars on the right and only white stars on the left while the arrow is short. Question number 15. Choose the odd one out here. Correct answer is 1. Every frame has 4 shapes or shape groups. The smallest shape is added 3 times in a row in order to get the other shapes in the frame. However, in frame 1, things are different. The smallest shape is doubled to get the next shape in size. The latter is doubled also to get the next one, and so on. Therefore, the correct answer is 1. Question number 16. Choose the odd one out according to the summation of numbers given below. The correct answer is 1 plus 3, which is option number 3. Options 1 and 3 point left while the others point right. Other possibilities are excluded since there are several possibilities within the same category. For instance, 1 and 5 are the odd ones out since they have no arrow ahead, but 1 and 2 are also odd ones out since they are the only ones with arrow tails. Since these two exceptions fall into the same category of structure, they mutually exclude one another. In addition, almost every arrow has a unique feature. But since we look for 2 odd ones out, then no feature can be marked as the odd one out. Question number 17. Choose the odd one out. The correct answer is 5. Although having many visual aspects, this question has one simple element that accounts for the odd one out. In the 5th frame, the hoof is tiled differently from other hoofs. The spacing between the diagonal lines is wider than that of the frames 1 to 4. The difficulty of the question is created by the large number of distractors. Question number 18. Choose the odd one out. Correct answer is 2. This might be considered as a tricky question since the item, which is the odd one out, is distinct in a seemingly unimportant, hard to recognize feature. In option 2, the bottom circle does not touch the pan. The direction of the lines and circles as well as the colors of the circles are insignificant. Question number 19. Choose the odd one out here. In this question, the correct answer is 3. In each frame, there is a shape with 4 sides, a quadrangle and a circular shape. In frames 1, 2, 4 and 5, the quadrangles, angles and sides are not all even, whereas frame 3 shows a perfect square with 4 90-degree angles and 4 even sides. In addition, frame 3 is the only one with a complete and even circle, that is, all radii are of the same length. Therefore, the correct answer is 3. Here we have approached the last and final question. Choose the odd one out. Correct answer is 3. In all of the options except for option 3, there is a vertical line which separates these boxes into 2 equal symmetrical halves which mirror one another. If these boxes were pieces of paper which were folded vertically, the items in the boxes would be matching and perfectly identical. The right and left halves are mirror images of one another. This is not the case for option 3. In option 3, there is no mirroring effect with the halves. In order for there to be symmetry, both hearts have to be either on top or on the bottom of the box. Don't forget to mention the number of correct answers you've gotten in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more such interesting videos on our channel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share and also subscribe to keep yourself updated with more such interesting videos. Thank you for watching.